Hi guys, so today is day 23 of my video Everyday August, and it's super duper late on the 23rd, barely the 23rd anymore, but whatever. I wanted to come to you and just rant about hipster nonsense, okay? Hipster nonsense, I live in New York, and hipster nonsense is everywhere. And there are things you just look at and you're like, that's not a thing. That's not what you're doing. It's ridiculous. I went to something and did some kind of kava root. How ridiculous is that? What root? Get out of my face. And sure, it's supposed to make you feel calmer and more relaxed, but I never felt more anxious and irritated until after I walked out of there. So I don't know if it worked. Like, and it was just like the even more ridiculous part is after they were done, everyone's like, I'm so rooted right now. Like, rooted? Rooted? Are you planted? What's wrong with you? That's not a thing. So here are my list of other fake things that are not a things that are going to be things because their hipsters will take over it and they'll become things. Number one, like I think shrimp milk has a real hope and chance. I can totally see a shrimp farm happening somewhere in Bushwick where they're milking shrimp for milkshakes, but shrimp milkshakes, so shrimp shakes. I can see a bagel that's actually a donut that was a croissant that was also a bagel. I don't know what you would call that, a bagel croissant boat donut. I can see like a cake shop where they just make vintage real cakes. So this is where you can go to get like a vintage pound cake, just meaning an old pound cake. I can see beer that is fermented inside of an old lady's sock that they get from the nursing homes after they die. They call them old lady sock beer. It really soaks in the juices and makes it real great. I can see, I can see people moving into an abandoned box and being like, this is box living. It's a mini box house. We like tiny living, like tiny spaces, and like to make sure everything is cardboard. So then we can call it our tiny box house. It's like, no, you live in a box. You don't live in a tiny house. You live inside of a box. Just like the people who live in tiny houses live inside of sheds. Fight me. It's just like a list of on and on of like stores and things that don't need to exist and aren't things. So like, what are we doing here? You know, it's just more and more hipster nonsense. So help me out, guys. Come on, make up some like hipster nonsensical things that you see and you're just like, really? Because I'm surrounded by it all the time, like old lady glasses, and other such things like rolled up pants, like ill-fitting clothes, dirtiness that is like hipster nonsense that is not a thing. It's just not. What you're emulating is called poverty, so stop. Whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Winding down on my video Everyday August. So stay safe, tell me hipster nonsense, and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.